Be inspired. Sean was diagnosed with autism at 18 months. When it was discovered that he was also gluten and casein intolerant, he was placed on a biomedical diet. After trying a number of the mixes available, Grandma Debbie and her sister Kathy knew they could do better. Something just as healthy, but with improved taste and texture. Inspiration mixes are exactly that, and we'd like to share our delicious creations with you. We're sure you'll love them just as much as Sean does. Bon appetit.
All right, today at Inspiration Mixes, a gluten-free baking mix company, we'd like to show you how to make the best gluten-free pizza out there. And to show you how easy it is, we've brought Elena, my niece, to help me. So Elena, are you ready? Mm-hmm. So first of all, we prepared the pizza stone and we greased it all up so the pizza will not stick to the stone. Mm-hmm. And then we took four
eggs. We didn't put the yolk in, but we just
yeah, they're egg whites. Yeah. So we have 4 egg whites. We have our yeast. I have some wonderful pizza sauce, and I pre-melted 3 tablespoons of shortening. I like to use an organic shortening, but you can actually use butter. You can use an oil. Olive oil works very well, and you just melt it in there. Just make sure it cools a little bit before you add it to the mix. So next what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 tablespoons of yeast. And Elena, can you do that for me?
I'd love to.
And then put it in here.
Like
plop it. Yep. 1.
1 more.
Yep. And 2. Perfect. Can you put that lid back on?
Yes, I'd love to.
And then I take this handy dandy whisk and I just whisk it up a little bit. Then you do need a stand mixer. That's what I have here. I just put this in here, like you just saw. And I'm going to add the egg. And I just mix it just a little bit so the egg kind of moves in there and creates it kind of a lumpy, like you would like a pie crust. So we got a few minutes. In the meantime, I just want to make sure that's not too hot. If you get it too hot, you can kill the yeast. So then we're going to just pour it in there. So after it mixes for just a few seconds, I stop it. I scrape the bowl.
Keep scraping it.
Scrape a little bit. See on the bottom, make sure there's nothing. Poke that down. We're going to turn it on medium for 2 minutes. Can you time 2 minutes? Egg whites make it really nice and fluffy. But if you are vegan, you can go to our website at www.inspirationmixes.com. Check on baking tips, and we offer vegan suggestions that have been very successful with all our recipes, and of course the one with the pizza mix. The nice thing about our pizza is it makes 2 14-inch crusts. If you decide to only cook one night, put the other pizza in a plastic bag and you can keep it in the refrigerator for 4 or 5 days. Just don't allow the mix to rise. Or you can freeze it and do like I did. Forget I had one in there for 3 months. Take it out and just unthaw it for 4 or 5 hours on the counter and roll it out just like we're going to show you in a minute, and it stays very, very nicely. What we're going to do is we're going to divide this up. Move this out of the way, and we have enough pizza dough for 2.
It smells good.
Thank you. Gluten-free pizza dough, usually you cannot roll out, and ours rolls out easily. And I'll show you the magical trick. So we're going to evenly plop this out. So here's our magic trick on being able to roll out our pizza crust. So Elena, I'm going to show you how to do this one. Will you grab me the pizza roller?
Yes, I will too.
We're going to cover it with tapioca flour. I have this little thing here, and I also roll my pizza roller. You can do it with a regular rolling pin. I like this because it's got the smaller end on it, and you can create that ledge at the end. So you just go out like this. If it starts to stick at all.
And it seems very easy to do.
It's very easy to do. And the other nice thing is, say you don't have tapioca flour, you have rice flour. You can use rice flour. You can also use cornstarch if you don't have any allergy to the cornstarch.
That looks really smooth.
Isn't it?
Then you can get probably a nice round edge.
Yep, get a nice round edge. I gotta take this and go around it a little bit. See how I do that, Elena? Mm-hmm. And then sometimes I just go like this. Middle? Yep, go across the middle. And look at that. I just rolled that gluten-free pizza crust out. So now, Elena, we are going to make your favorite pizza. What's your favorite pizza?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni, that's right. And I buy gluten-free pepperoni. So look for it in the store. Google it if you can't find it. It's excellent. It has no nitrates in it. And it tastes wonderful and doesn't shrink and get all that oily stuff in it. So the first thing we're going to do is put our gluten-free pizza sauce on it. And this is how we do it. Elena, take a spoon.
Okay.
And I'm going to take, you're going to help me put it on here. So I'll tell you when. I use about half a can per pizza. So you grab that.
Like
and
that?
We're going to scoop it out. Just kind of move it around like that.
Kind of like that?
That's exactly right.
Thank
We're going to want to make sure that we cover it because pizza sauce is wonderful. And another thing, a lot of our customers who buy our pizza crust also add Italian seasoning to the mix. You can add garlic, garlic salt, a little basil, oregano, just whatever you think would taste really good. And it really does add flavor and flair to the crust. Okay, so we're done with that pizza. And now I have this brush, and I take it and I just kind of run it over the side because everybody likes sauce that's on the outskirts of the pizza bread.
Now that is kind of like spreading frosting on the cake.
There you go. There's that frosting.
Like sauce.
That's right. So then we're going to put cheese on. I use mozzarella, but there's all types of cheese. You can buy Italian cheese.
You can pretty much use anything.
You can use just leftovers in your refrigerator, but I do like mozzarella. So I'm going to give you a bag. You're going to use half of that, and I'm going to show you how to put it on. I just take it, and I sprinkle it, but I don't go all the way to the edge, because if you'll notice, when we took our pictures, you want that nice bubbly crust on the outside. That's okay, don't worry about it. Just put it on here. And that rises. That allows, by not putting anything on that outside, it allows
I think
it to
this pizza
rise.
is going to have a lot of cheese.
Well,
not too much.
I love cheese. Those who are allergic to cheese, like my grandson, we just cut up the pepperoni, mix it in the sauce. There we go. I think we did good. And then we just, we do like we did. We just plop it on there, take the little brush and put it on there. Or some people can, there's other alternatives to cheese as well. All right, here we go, Elena. We are going to put pepperoni on the pizza. So just all you do again, leave this ledge here, so you don't want to put it clear to the end. If you want that bubbly crust on there. And that
is how you make a pizza.
Is a gluten-free pepperoni pizza with mozzarella cheese. Turn our timer off. 25 minutes was perfect. And look at that. Gluten-free pepperoni pizza. One piece for you. Now it's hot, so we're going to let it cool. And here we go. From our home to your oven, and bon appetit.